gather the wood under the sky. Sun golden down and the driftwood's dry. Gather it up while there's light in the sky. The big pieces first for the base of the flame, then the kindling and the small stuff, that's the game. Everybody helping, nobody in charge. The pile getting higher, the ambition getting large, for a fire that'll last till the middle of the night. Gather the wood while there's still some light. Somebody found a pallet up the beach, an old one, salt gray within our reach. Broke it apart on the corner of a rock. The nail's still in it, we'll work around the lock of rusted metal in the weathered wood. It'll burn just fine, it'll burn real good once the fire gets going and the coals get hot. Gather the wood, use everything we've got. Gather the wood, build it high under the first star in the sky. The night is young and the tide is low. Gather the wood and let it go. Gather the wood, the fire's the plan. Everybody helping where they can, the best kind of work you'll ever do. Gather the wood, the night is new. There's a rhythm to the gathering, a slowing down, a lathering of hands in sand in the salt dry bark as the day gives way to the coming dark. Nobody's phone, nobody's scream, just a driftwood pile in between the setting sun and the fire to be. Gather the wood, just you and me. Gather the wood, build it high under the first star in the sky. The night is young and the tide is low. Gather the wood and let it go. Gather the wood, the fire's the plan. Everybody helping where they can, the best kind of work you'll ever do. Gather the wood, the night is new. Gather the wood, build it high. Gather the wood under the sky. The fire burned down to the talking stage when the flames go low and turn the page. From the loud and bright to the low and deep, the embers glowing, the stories keep coming out the way they do when the fire's low and the night is new. Enough to trust the people there, embers and stories, the salt night air. Somebody told the one about the wave, the biggest one, the close shave, that everybody's heard before but still leaned in for the story's thrill. Not in the facts but in the telling. The fire low, the tide swelling just beyond the ring of light. Embers and stories deep in the night. Embers and stories, the fire low, the best time of the night to know the people that you came here with, past the small talk and the myth. Embers and stories, the coals red, the things that don't get often said come out around the dying fire. Embers and stories, the heart's desire. There's a truth that only comes at night, when when the fire's low and nobody's quite ready for the night to end, but too tired to pretend that anything matters more right now than the story and the embers glow, and the people leaning in to hear embers and stories, everybody near. The stories got quieter as the fire died, the gaps between them opening wide into comfortable silence, the kind you only get when you don't mind not talking, when the fire's enough and the company and the salty stuff in the air, and the embers red, embers and stories, nothing said. Embers and stories, the fire low, the best time of the night to know the people that you came here with, past the small talk and the myth. Embers and stories, the coals red, the things that don't get often said come out around the dying fire. Embers and stories, the heart's desire. Embers and stories, the fire low. Embers and stories, the coals glow. Tries to catch the flame, the wind off the water playing its game, with the match and the paper and the dry beach grass. But the third one caught and we watched it pass, from the kindling up to the smaller wood. The first spark doing what a first spark should, grabbing hold and climbing high, the first orange light against the sky. Everybody leaned in close to see the little flame become what it would be by midnight, roaring tall and bright, but right now just a fragile light that needed shelter from the evening breeze. So we cupped our hands and bent our knees around the first spark, keeping it alive, the most important minute of the night. First spark, catch and climb, take your time, take your time. From the paper to the kiln to the driftwood dry. First spark, reaching for the sky. First spark, fragile flame, nobody here is quite the same. Once the fire takes and the night begins. First spark, where the evening wins. There's a moment when you know it's caught, when the fire stops being a thing you fought and becomes a thing that's got its own momentum. Life will a tone of crackle and a rising heat, the first spark finding its own beat, and everybody leans back slow. The first spark's got its own glow. Added the bigger pieces one by one, careful now, the work half done. Too much too fast could smother it out, the first spark still learning what it's about. So we fed it slow and watched it grow, from the first spark to the steady glow of a fire that would see us through. The first spark did what first sparks do. First spark, reaching for the sky. First spark, fragile flame. Nobody here is quite the same. Once the fire takes and the night begins. First spark, where the evening winds. First spark, catch and climb. First spark, take your time. Everybody drifted off to sleep. The fire down to embers, the tide deep. Up the beach now close to the ring. And I'm the last one, the only thing still awake beside the coals, watching them glow like little souls of the fire that rode a few hours back. The last one awake, keeping track. There's a privilege in being last, watching the fire become the past tense of itself. The ember stage, the final quiet page of a night that was loud and bright and full. Now just the coals and the gentle pull of the tide and the sleeping shapes around. The last one awake, the only sound. The last one awake by the dying fire. The night's gone quiet, the flames retire into the coals, into the ash, into the memory of the splash of laughter earlier, the songs, the smoke, the stories told, the jokes we spoke. Now just me and the embers low, last one awake, watching them glow. Go to sleep like all the rest, but there's something in this that's the best part of the whole entire night. The quiet after the low light, the responsibility of the last, to hold the vigil, to hold the past night gently while the others dream. Last one awake, the embers gleam. Put the last piece on for the warmth, watched it catch a small rebirth, the flame before the certain end of the fire, my temporary friend. For one more song, one quiet strum of the guitar, someone left and some small sound into the sleeping night. Last one awake, the last firelight, last one awake by the dying fire. The night's gone quiet, the flames retire into the coals, into the ash, into the memory of the splash of laughter earlier, the songs, the smoke, the stories told, the jokes we spoke. Now just me and the embers low, last one awake, watching them glow. Last one awake, embers low. Last one awake, time to go, time to go. Yeah. The moon came up like a marshmallow white over the water in the early night, and somebody laughed and pulled out the bag of the real ones, the sugar, the sweet white swag of a beach fire ritual old as time. Marshmallow on a stick, the perfect crime against nutrition, the perfect treat. Marshmallow moon in the fire's heat. Everybody's got a different style. Some like it golden, patient a while. Some like it black, they stick it in the flame, burn it to a crisp. That's their game. Some drop it in the fire, curse and laugh, and reach for another, cut the loss in half. The marshmallow moon presiding above the fire and the sugar and the easy love. Marshmallow moon, marshmallow night, golden brown in the firelight. The moon like a marshmallow over the sea, the sweetest kind of company. Marshmallow moon, the fire low, everybody's cheeks aglow with the sugar and the heat and the salt night air. Marshmallow moon, nobody's care. The simplest pleasures are the best. Marshmallow moon puts them to the test. A stick of fire, a sugar cloud, a group of people laughing loud at burned ones and at perfect ones, at the sticky mess when the evening's done and the moon above like the biggest one. Marshmallow moon, the night's begun. Sticky fingers wiped on jeans, the way it's done, the way it's been since the first person put sugar to flame on a beach at night and started the game that we're still playing under the moon. That looks like the thing we're eating soon, to be all gone, the back turned out. Marshmallow moon, that's what it's about. Marshmallow moon, marshmallow night, golden brown in the firelight. The moon like a marshmallow over the sea, the sweetest kind of company. Marshmallow moon, the fire low, everybody's cheeks aglow with the sugar and the heat and the salt night air. Marshmallow moon, nobody's care. Marshmallow moon over the sea. Marshmallow moon company. Someone brought a guitar, of course they did. There's always one, the beach fire kid, who carries a thing wherever they go, waiting for a fire and a reason to show. The three chords everybody knows, the songs that everybody's throat still holds, from summers past and fires before. Someone brought a guitar, what's it for? The first song's always a little rough. Nobody's warmed up, nobody knows enough of the words to carry it all the way through. But by the second verse we knew, or made up something close enough. The fire forgives the missing stuff, the fire doesn't need it perfect or right. Someone brought a guitar tonight. Someone brought a guitar to the fire, the oldest, simplest, best desire, to make a sound together in the dark, around the driftwood and the spark. Someone brought a guitar, sing along, doesn't matter if you know the song. The fire and the six strings and the night. Someone brought a guitar, it's alright. Music around a fire is different than music anywhere else. It's meant to be imperfect, meant to be shared, meant to show that somebody cared enough to carry the thing down the beach and play the songs within our reach. Not for an audience audience, not for a stage, just for the fire and the current age. Passed the guitar around the ring, everybody took a turn to sing or play the one thing that they knew, the badly fingered chords of 2 or 3. It didn't matter much, the fire responded to the human touch of anyone who'd try, who'd dare. Someone brought a guitar, it's there. Someone brought a guitar to the fire, the oldest, simplest, best desire, to make a sound together in the dark, around the driftwood and the spark. Someone brought a guitar, sing along, doesn't matter if you know the song. The fire and the 6 strings and the night. Someone brought a guitar, it's alright. Someone brought a guitar, sing along. Someone brought a guitar all night long. The tide that was low when we made the fire is coming back in, getting higher, reaching up the beach toward the ring of stones we built the fire within. Somebody noticed and somebody said we might have to move it up ahead of the water line before too long. The tide coming in, the ancient song. We watched it come for a while, debating whether the ocean was worth relocating, the whole setup, the whole scene, or whether we'd be fine between the current line and the fire spot for another hour, maybe not. The tide has its own idea, the tide coming in, getting near. Tide coming in, the water rising, nothing about it is surprising. The tide does this twice a day, whether or not we're in the way. Tide coming in, patient and sure, the oldest rhythm, the oldest cure for thinking that we run the show. Tide coming in, we'll have to go. The tide reminds you who's in charge. On a beach at night, the ocean's large and ancient and completely sure of its schedule. It's a lure of pulling in and pulling out. The tide's the thing it's all about. We're just visitors on the sand. The tide coming in across the land. Move the fire up the beach a ways, rebuilt the ring in the higher place, where the tide wouldn't reach till dawn, and by then we'd all be gone, or asleep in vans or under stars. The tide coming in, the night ours, for a few more hours, borrowed time. The tide coming in, the ancient rhyme. Tide coming in, the water rising, nothing about it is surprising. The tide does this twice a day, whether or not we're in the way. Tide coming in, patient and sure, the oldest rhythm, the oldest cure for thinking that we run the show. Tide coming in, we'll have to go. Tide coming in, slow tide coming in. We'll have to go.